When men say that they want children, they do not want children. They want bragging rights. They want a legacy. They don't actually want to be parents. They don't want to do anything to raise those children. They literally want the social capital that comes with saying that you have kids. They want someone to pass their DNA on to, even though their DNA is usually messed up from all of the trauma that they've been through that they haven't healed, and all the drinking and drugs that they do to deal with it, all of their addictions. I'm lucky I'm here. My dad went impotent right after I was born from all of the medication he was taking and from drinking every single day. He tried to have another kid and could not because of him. But he just loved to brag about his 2 daughters. It's on his grave. Proud husband and father. What are you proud of, dude? Believe me, I have made peace with my dad, forgiven him. But one of the things I just found always so hilarious is that he loved to brag about being a dad, but literally did nothing to parent us, other than write some checks every once in a while. Even when he did have time with us, which was 2 days every 2 weeks, did nothing with us. He took us to McDonald's on Friday night because they had a playground, so then he wouldn't have to deal with us. And then on Saturday and Sunday, he watched football. He did nothing to parent, and he didn't even cook, of course. He ordered pizza. I ate Lucky Charms and pizza every time I went to my dad's house. I love that part. They just want bragging rights and the social capital because they get raises when they say they have children, get respected when they have children. And yet at the same time, they will also be so embarrassed that they have children, which is like mind-blowing. And honestly, that's a very US American thing. Most of the fathers that I see in other countries, they're proud to be dad. It doesn't mean that they're not like misogynistic and all this stuff too. There's something very, very weird about US American men who are like, love what the credit they get from being dads, and at the same time are so embarrassed to be dads. You know? They're like, he went. It's so weird. It's so weird, y'all. Not all dads, hashtag, okay? And you know what is even, like, here, let me give you one example of a man who admitted out loud to one of my closest friends that he wanted the legacy. This dude is like almost 60. He is a libertine, not in the sense that Americans think, like literally he's someone who goes to libertine clubs, schmegs clubs. He has like a dozen partners. One of them is my friend. They go to schmegs clubs together. This man is living his best life. And right before he turned 60, he's like, you know what? He tried to convince my friend who's my age, I'm 45, to have his kid. She was like, why would I do that? I don't want kids. And he literally tried to talk her into it because he wanted a legacy. He started to get worried that maybe his whole point on earth of just getting laid and doing what he wanted, he may have regrets. So he's trying to convince any woman that he's with to have his child, and they're all like, no. They know they're signing up for literally to be a single mom. Like what? Like he literally just wants to be a sperm donor, and he can go and brag to everyone that he has a child. Like so many men, they do not want to leave this planet without having been a father, but they're not interested in being a father, a parent, involved in kids' lives whatsoever. They're not interested in pouring into anyone. They're not interested in raising anyone, influencing anyone whatsoever, other than maybe their bros. They don't want anything to do with kids, but they really want that legacy because of what it does for them. And yeah, what they don't seem to understand is one of the biggest tenets of parenting is sacrifice. As we also know that men don't even spend their income on their family. There was a study done by the UN, been controversial, something like men, I forget what the numbers is, but women are the ones who pour their money back into their family. Men don't. They spend it on their freaking hobbies or gambling or addiction. So like these men, like they don't want families. They don't want to invest in families. They literally want to do nothing with children. Just want a legacy. That's it. Stop giving these men children, please. If you really want to be a mother, prepare to be a single mother. Do not have kids without being totally prepared to be a single mother. Because even the men who say they're going to do all this stuff, as soon as that kid's born, bye. Like I've told y'all before, my ex literally tried to knock me up so I couldn't leave him. So even if it's not for a legacy, which a lot of them it is, they also want to trap women with their babies so they have to deal with them for the rest of their lives. Even if they're not married to you, which they won't marry you usually, they just want to baby trap you. And one of my mutuals, I'm going to tag her, talks about this a lot. It's a big thing. A lot of men are doing this. They're trapping us with kids. It's not the opposite. Like I've said before, everything that a man accuses us of is actually what they're doing. Just look at the comment section of any time I make videos like this of all the women who men tried to baby trap. It's just so they can have access to us and have the legacy, but literally zero work, effort, money, nothing. They don't want kids, y'all.